People are going to be like, ah, there's 4 blind people.
Get all my alerts.
Okay, this one needs to be twisted over a little bit. Your camera's not very wide.
Yeah, mine's really not either.
Mine's apparently not either. Oh my god.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Are we up yet?
Maybe we should sit.
Further back.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Carsguyz. JT here with Mike, Brink of Speed, Justin from Horsepower Obsessed, and the front seat driver himself, Jason. Hey, guys. We're all here, and we're in the Big D. We're in
Dallas, Texas.
The Dallas-Fort Worth area.
These guys were gracious enough to come to Dallas and go to a track day with Jason and I, and it was a blast. We went yesterday to Texas Motor Speedway, and myself, Jason, and his wife, Jody, all raced our cars out there. That was amazing.
Yeah, guys, it was amazing. Great time. Great time. So, yeah, guys, here we are. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to reach out to us and ask us anything about YouTube or particularly the C8 when it's not going to be here, we're all eagerly anticipating when this C8 is going to show up. I know I am, and I'm a little bit upset behind it because I'd like to have one in the Carsguyz lab. So
JT scoot over a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually a lot of people are
There we go.
We're all
sharing
really close
his-
friends.
No, he's good. Oh,
No,
he's not.
oh, yeah, on mine he's not fitting in.
He's not fitting in.
You
Well,
don't
you're
fit
not
in.
You're not in on his. Let's move him over.
God.
We do these all
Guys,
the
bear
time.
with us.
Yeah.
Bear with us here.
Yeah. Hey, guys, don't try this at home, please.
We're trying to get like 4 YouTube channels with all 4 of us.
Just kind of tilt
So I
the
think
angle a little bit.
I think we're breaking new ground here. I don't think anybody's done this before.
If they have not done a how-to video because we have no idea how to.
I YouTubed it before.
We
and I
already
couldn't find it.
we tried to YouTube it, and there's no YouTube how-to videos out there of how to get 4 YouTubers on live YouTube.
On one camera.
But anyway, if you guys want to ask us questions, there's one right there. Oh, it just said, "What's up, gents?
Oh, hey, whoever that was, hey.
What's up? I'm
Hey.
sorry I didn't catch it soon enough to see who that was, but whoever you are, what's up?
Oh, it's D. You said it was D?
What's up, D?
Hey, D.
Oh yeah, yep. He says it's D. All right, sweet.
How's it going, man?
Any questions? Any questions?
I need a telescope to read these.
Yeah, I know. Sean Goddard says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Sean?
Hey, Sean, what's up, man?
Good to see you guys together. Good to see you too, D.
Absolutely.
This has been a blast. I
really
wish
has.
you could have come. I wish Clarence could have come. Then there would have been 6 of us in front of this camera.
Yeah,
And it would make it even more difficult,
it would
right?
not happen.
Let's see. Are you looking forward to the new Corvette? Yeah,
Absolutely.
We are all looking forward to that.
What was the event you went to?
Texas Motor Speedway, a good friend of mine, Ryan from Texas Horsepower, actually set this all up. And we spent the day at Texas Motor Speedway on the infield track, and we had a blast. A little slick in the beginning. A few people went off the track into the mud, but they were all okay, and we had a blast.
We'll have video of that a little later, too.
Yeah.
Clarence just said he wants a C8 right now. I think we can all kind of agree with
We
that.
all agree. We all want it in our garage.
You should work for GM and be one of the test mules.
What is the price for the C8? None of us know
Right
yet.
now, they're free.
Yeah, exactly.
We've all heard that it could be $5,000, give or take, for the equivalent C7 model. So
Any guesses on unveiling? I would say, probably either the end of spring, beginning of summer is what everybody's saying.
I heard a couple people saying something about an event in March, but I have no idea if there's any actual merit to
Or
it.
at the Corvette Museum.
Yeah.
doing a-
Yeah,
That's where a lot of
at the
people.
bash that they have. every
Yeah,
year.
when they restart their tours,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's where a lot of people want the C8 to be unveiled, is the Corvette Museum. So we'll
Which
see.
would be amazing.
It would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be sweet if we all went?
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. I saw something pop up and now it went away.
Why
And
did Justin get pulled over?
That will be in a video soon
Yeah.
by Justin. You have to keep an eye out for that.
Coming
It
to
was
an-
a lot of fun.
I took
though.
Jason's Lamborghini for a drive and managed to get pulled over within 2 minutes.
Can you
It's
guys,
JT's fault. JT
Yeah.
is the reason why we got pulled over.
hey guys, can you imagine if it had been me? I think things would have gone sideways like really quickly.
I would have had you go and pull out that screwdriver out of the frunk, and then you'd have been shot.
Yeah.
I'd have had to come
Oh
home.
yeah, yeah. Down on the ground, you YouTuber.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, guys, we had a blast, and we're kind of bittersweet because Justin and I are getting ready to fly back to the frozen tundra that is, that is Pennsylvania. So
Yeah, we got to leave in about 3 hours, so I figured
there's a
we'd
question.
have one.
C8 going to rock the world.
Absolutely. We're always excited to see a new Corvette, and odds are good this one is going to be no different than the rest. It's going to be groundbreaking. It's going to be everything you want out of a new car.
But guys, I mean, this has just been amazing. Oh, we got some more questions. Hang on. What would be the pros of the C8 Corvette? Oh, there you go.
There's all kinds of pros. The mid-engine design, like today I actually got to drive Jason's Lamborghini, and the mid-engine car is just a completely different animal. The way it handles, it accelerates, everything is just much, much better.
Oh, there's a long one.
yeah, complete driver's car, guys. I mean, it was just a visceral kind of experience. You were one with the car. It's unbelievable.
I couldn't
And
rate
you
all that.
you can't explain how much different and how much better that it is in a video. You can try, but until you're actually behind the wheel, you can't understand.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I told Jason after driving it. You're driving a manual or an automatic car that feels like a manual, and there's no way to put that into words. You have to experience it.
yeah.
So somebody else said, what are the cons of the new C8 besides the price? Well, we don't know what the price is going to be. So far, there's a lot of predictions that the price is not going to be that much higher than it is now.
Right.
So hopefully that's not a con.
Which would be a good thing, right?
Yeah.
I think the biggest con is that so many people want the front engine Corvette because they're traditionalists,
Yep.
and
Right.
it is not front engine, and
Yeah.
so it's going to affect a lot of people's feelings about
Honestly, the only con I can think of is pretty much like what Jason said. The Corvette in general, people want the front engine, and now they're going to be mid-engine. So if you consider that a con, I guess that's a con.
Yeah.
Do you think GM is playing us with the camo? Honestly, I was actually talking to Jason about that earlier. The camo and the camo wrapped cars and a lot of the stuff that GM is leaking seems like they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
And honestly, it really could be a bait and switch type thing. They're like, oh, look over here at this car in camo. Meanwhile, they have one somewhere else that's actually being tested, completely unwrapped or something. I mean, it just seems like it could go any direction with
Yeah,
the way that
yeah.
GM's doing this.
It's amazing how GM has been able to keep this thing from us all
less
this
storage
time.
space.
That's a fact. There is a lot less storage
Yeah.
space in that, especially in like in my Lamborghini in the front. You can fit a really good sized backpack, and that's about it. As opposed to with the Corvette now, you can put all kinds of stuff in the back storage, but in the front, no, you can't. And it even came with a divider. I had to pull it out just so I could fit a backpack in it. So that's
Yep.
that's a fact. Yes.
There is one good thing though about having the mid-engine is you do get a front trunk and a
Yeah.
rear trunk.
Yep.
And I know they're not very big, but I'm sure that GM will find a way to give you enough storage to have a target top.
Yeah.
Because that's one question that I'm getting a lot is where are they going to put the target top?
They could do like the Lamborghini Roadster, where it folds and
There
you
you
can
go.
place it in. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not saying it will because I haven't seen any scenes,
Sure.
but it's possible.
There's already been a lot of evidence showing that the car's going to have a target top and possibly a Spider convertible. And if it has a target top, there's almost no way that they would make you not be able to put it in that trunk.
Right.
What's up, Jason? That's my brother.
Oh,
Hey, Jason.
How's it
bro?
going?
Hey. Hey, and before we went live, guys, we were talking about the limited visibility that we're
Yes.
going to be faced with in this rear window. So you guys are going to have to become more comfortable with your side view
Yeah.
mirrors and possibly a rear, like a
Camera.
rear camera that's on all the time. That would be
You know, surprisingly enough, though, we were following behind Jason last night in a Lamborghini and just talking about how small that little window is in the back. But when I drove it today and looking back there, you can see out of it fairly well. I mean, it's placed
Yeah.
perfectly.
yeah, you can see out of it really well. The problem is with that B-pillar slope, of which I've seen with the C8, it looks to be the same. When you try to look for a car coming in either direction,
Yeah.
there's like a wall blocking you out. Granted, it gets gradually smaller, but you can't see because remember, you had to tell me I had to look out.
Oh, where'd you
something
go?
come up like that,
Oh.
something you're not gonna see.
I did have a question a little while ago about that there's a lot of deals out there on C7s right now.
Oh, yeah.
So if we want to address that, let's see, I've been waiting for this car since the Corvette Indy concept. Nice.
Wow.
Well, that's a long time.
You're about to get it, it sounds
That's
like.
about, what, 60 years ago?
Yeah. I think it was 40. What, 40 years ago?
Well, the C8, the Indy concept, I think was in the late 50s.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Anyway, so yeah, me and Jason actually made videos about the deals that
Yeah.
you can get on out there or get the C8.
I agree with the blind spot
C7, I
indicators.
can't
That
even
would
talk.
be huge. It'd be huge.
You see mine?
There's a question too about Grand Sport versus Z06. Which one to go with?
Man, those comments are not staying long.
For me, I feel like it
One was
depends on if
biggest
you want
dealer,
650
that's
horsepower. If that is a huge deal to you, then yeah, you need to go with the Z06. But if you're not planning on using that anywhere, I would go with the Grand Sport. And I know Mike, even though he has a Z06, he oftentimes says he regrets it and really wishes you had the Grand Sport just because he's not going to put down all that power.
Yeah.
That's correct.
One
By the way,
comment-
guys, real quick,
Yeah.
if we don't get to your
Oh, wow.
comments on the
That's
live
awesome.
feed,
Yeah.
we will answer them
Absolutely.
afterwards once this goes, to
Just a
what-
video.
yeah, just a
basically.
regular video.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Justin.
the last comment I saw was about the Ford and Mopar channel saying much about the C8. I haven't heard much from those other channels because a lot of times the fanboyism gets in there and they don't really want to talk about the possibility that the C8 could dismantle any of their cars. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the Ford GT is one of the ones I read the most about comparing with the C8, and I haven't heard anything from the Ford side, but I know Chevy guys are saying it's going to be a direct competitor, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what it does.
Yeah.
And a recent comment on here we just missed was what is one of the biggest fears of the C8? And I don't know about you guys, but if it doesn't live up to the hype,
Oh
Yeah,
gonna
if
be
it's a flop,
huge
yeah.
disappointment because I mean you got to go a ways to beat that C7.
Absolutely.
C7
Yeah.
was a total home run.
Yes,
I
it
think
was.
we're all in agreement, and everybody out there kind of agrees that C7 is just a absolute knockout car. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I've told all you guys this. The first time I saw a C7, I was like, for the first time in my life, I feel like Corvette is a car that visually can compete with a foreign, with a Ferrari, Lamborghini
Absolutely.
type car.
You got one there.
yeah.
I actually don't have any fears
I
about
agree.
the C8.
Yeah, the 650 horsepower, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
What
The
is
bragging rights of having a 600, I'm going to beat your butt, whoever you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about that all the time because the first entries of those cars are not going to have the same power as the current Z06
Yeah.
right out of the bat. You know what GM does to us. We'll get a Stingray and we'll get a Z51 package car and we'll probably get a Grand Sport and then a Z06 and then finally a ZR1. That's been their history. So
Yeah, that picture that Clarence posted, I haven't had a chance to watch his video yet, but if there's a tack on the actual hood, that's pretty impressive. I know with any of the GM stuff, you're going to get a heads-up display of some kind, so I'm not sure if that's what you were referring to or not, but I am definitely looking forward to the heads-up display. That in the C7
Yeah.
was fantastic. I love it.
One thing that I want to see, and I've said this a million times, a front end lift on the
Yeah,
new Corvette.
absolutely.
I'm tired of scraping my C7 every time I back out.
Yep.
The Lamborghini raises up about 3 inches. All you do is press a button. To me,
Yeah.
that makes it worth it.
and you guys will see that in our uploads. We actually took some nice shots of Jason's Lambo with the
Oh, yeah.
lift kit. About
So-
3 inches of travel makes all the difference,
Yeah.
guys. It's unbelievable.
People are constantly saying on my channel, is this car going to be all-wheel drive? Is it going to be all-wheel drive? I don't think the base model is going to be all-wheel drive.
One of the top
I
ones.
definitely think one of the top-end models is going to be all-wheel drive, and it's about time, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
A rear-wheel drive is more of a driver's car, but most people don't take their car to the track.
Good.
So to get around town with all of that power, it's so much more efficient with all-wheel drive. You can put 100% of the power down to the road.
And it's interesting, guys, because I actually got a chance to drive
Yeah, we'll
Jason's
give us backup
Gallardo
sensors
also,
before we
and
lift.
the
Yes,
manual.
Backup sensors up.
What do you guys think of this manual
Lift kit is
option?
key. All-wheel drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
The manual option. A lot of people.
Oh yeah. There are a lot of people wanting manuals.
Robert, like I said, I didn't see that video yet, but if that's the case, that's kind of crazy. If there's going to be some sort of gauge or anything outside of the actual cabin on the hood, that'd be amazing. But to Jason's point about the front end lift, I know GM doesn't give us backup sensors, but they're going to give us a lift. Hopefully, I mean, there's a couple different options. It could be a front end lift, or it could actually factor into the active aero, where the car would literally pull the front splitter back into it. So when you're backing out, the splitter's gone. It gives you another inch or two of ground clearance. So that would work too.
Retractable
That-
splitter, huh?
Yeah, and that's one of my hopes is that this car does have active aero.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
absolutely.
nice.
Because it's, I mean, when you look at the Chrysler Crossfire having active aero back in like 2004,
Yeah.
I don't see why GM wouldn't put it on, you know, this amazing new mid-engine car. So
Yeah.
Underrated car, by the
And
way.
the active
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
across the
I
board.
loved that car.
If you look at the difference that the active aero makes on between a Huracan and a Performante, I mean, it's incredible the amount of difference in
Yeah.
power you can get by not actually even adding power. You're adding just active aerodynamics, and
Yep.
it's a game changer for sure.
Yeah.
Do you think the C7 will take a big depreciation hit?
It kind of already has.
I was gonna say, it
Yeah.
already is taking a very big depreciation hit. I think the only reason why it's gonna take more is because of the fact that it is a brand new type of Corvette.
Right.
So yes, it probably will.
Yeah, the second caliper, it's definitely an emergency brake. There's no doubt in my mind. If you look at the Dodge Viper, it has exactly the same setup. You got your regular brake caliper and then another one for the e-brake.
Lots of supercars have that.
That's
Yeah.
that's a sign of a supercar. It really
Yeah.
seems to be. So that's good things for Corvette
Absolutely.
fanatics.
Yep. You guys have anything else you
Yeah,
want to
would
talk about? What I was gonna say real quick is I just want to thank these guys for coming. It's been an absolute blast.
It really
I
has.
can't wait till we get back together. It's probably gonna be Corvettes at Carlisle for me. But it's been an amazing time, and to gain friends like this, like I have and like Jason has, just from YouTube. Just because we're all YouTubers and we're all cars guys.
We're all on the brink of speed.
That's right.
And we're all
And we all
obsessed
drive. We
with
all drive in the
horsepower.
front seat.
Definitely.
That's right, that's right.
Anyway, I just think it's amazing that we've become such great friends just because of YouTube and because of cars.
Yeah.
So
GM doesn't have an auto transmission that's up to the challenge just yet. If they're going all in, well, I've heard they'll have a DCT. I don't know if that's true, but
yeah.
Dual clutch,
yeah,
yeah.
dual clutch.
Yeah, the transmission rumors right now are that Ford is co-designing dual clutch transmission with GM
That's right.
again, just like they did, and it's going to be similar to the one out of the GT500. So,
Yeah.
Oh, you're very welcome, Ken.
and as far as the square tips, I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of the renderings show a back end that I'm not necessarily thrilled about, but I mean we have to remember that the pictures we're seeing are renderings. They could be completely wrong. Even the cars we're seeing in the zebra wrap, they may be purposely not putting things where they are actually going to end up in the production car to throw us off. So
That's right, that's right.
I'm not a fan of the rear end, but it could change. So we'll have to wait. And see.
Yeah, that's right. They did join together for the 10-speed auto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One fact I thought was interesting that one of Justin's uploads is he had a diagram of a patent that would have the doors do something other than what they do now. There was some kind of
Yeah, there
going
would be a
out.
look. Well, it still showed them going out, but the way the patent is set up is it could actually be just for electronic doors. It doesn't necessarily have to open out. It could still open up. So those guys out there that want those Lambo style doors, you could still get them. But
I want them on my Lambo.
We all
I
want
gotta get a
those.
V12 though.
but yeah, the electronic doors, worst case scenario, if they open out, they're gonna open out by themselves. You're not gonna have to assist it at all.
Yep.
No active arrow on the doors that I've seen, but this is actually a
on the splitter. There was a trademark on some active,
Side skirts.
Side
skirts.
not splitters, but yeah,
Yeah,
side
the
skirts.
side skirts are likely to be active on one of the models, but the door, what JT was saying was literally if you hit the power button, to open the door would automatically open by itself
Yeah.
Yeah.
versus you having to push it open.
Yeah.
Or maybe open up by itself.
almost like the Koenigsegg, like a
Yeah.
5 and below version of the
They're
Koenigsegg.
fine.
Let's hope it's not below version.
But yeah, this has been a blast, guys. Thanks Jason and
Betcha.
Mike for having us, man. You guys have been really hospitable. can't tell you how much fun we had. It was awesome. Glad we came.
Same
Oh,
here,
absolutely.
absolutely.
We came down originally for the track time, and then it's been a blast. Everything else.
40 years. It's about time.
I could see GM doing the rear window
very welcome,
and carbon
Sean.
flash. I think carbon. They really have a niche with that carbon flash on the C7. So I could see it coming in either option, carbon flash or maybe exposed carbon. Maybe we'll get lucky and see some forged carbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
saw
love.
That
What was
beautiful.
your feeling
Yeah.
about the forged carbon after you saw it in person as opposed to on video?
What he's referring to is we actually talked. I didn't like the look of forged carbon on the interior of a car because it looked kind of messy. But after seeing it in person, the way pictures are taken with a higher end camera, the flash exposes the shiny part of the forged carbon so much that it looks messy. And in person, it does not look like that. In person, it looks much cleaner, and I like it. I still like regular
Carbon fiber weave.
weave of carbon fiber better, but the carbon,
Yeah,
the forged carbon is not
carbon.
bad at all.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah,
I
we
love it.
were at Lamborghini Dallas,
Yeah.
and that was, man, what a, it's unbelievable.
That's
Well,
another video.
we got a bunch of videos coming for you guys from this weekend and some
Thanks,
track,
Robert.
some
Thanks,
track
what?
footage.
Oh, got to run.
Yeah. All right, Robert. Thanks for watching, man.
Yeah, thanks all you guys,
guys
you
ready to
cars
wrap
guys
up?
out
Yeah.
there for watching.
Oh, you got another two. Oh, great job.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, the great thing about the live stream is as soon as we get done here, it'll go to a normal video and it'll be on our channels forever, so you guys can go back and watch it if you missed it and still comment and everything. So it's just like a normal video. So
We're going to wrap it up, though, guys. This video is getting a little longer than we would hoped. So thanks for watching, everybody. We all have a bunch of videos coming for you here real soon, but we appreciate each and every one of you.
Absolutely, cars guys. We love you guys.
yep, love you guys.
Thanks a lot.
Take care.
Cars guys.